one is on the ground on the west side.
Okay, so let's just come into a hover down here in the grass here, because we've got another guy coming over now. But do you see the sloping grass just going up to the run-up area?
Yeah, I see.
So we can stop in the hover, pedal turn, and hover taxi over to that direction.
Downwash from a helicopter just crossed runway 19 ahead of you. Wind 180 at 6, cleared touch and go runway 19.
Okay, and we hover taxi over there.
So the one that slope that's facing us?
Just over the other side. So you can see it's a fairly gentle slope, but there's sort of steeper parts and parts that aren't so steep at all. So we're going to start facing in this direction. There's a little bit of a crosswind, but the wind's really light, so it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Damn grass. Okay, so you can see it's a fairly shallow slope, and we know we hang right skid low. So landing here might not feel like much of a slope at all. So we'll do a few together.
Okay.
Zulu Mike Juliet, left downwind, request PSL.
Zulu Mike Juliet, PSL approved, number 1, runway 19.
So we're starting from a level hover.
Juliet, and we're touching.
We're going down.
Zulu Mike Juliet, roger.
Wait till that left skid touches, and the right skid might touch at the same time. Okay, we got the left skid on, and the right skid on. A really good seating check with the cyclic into the hill, and then the cyclic comes over. So this angle, you can see it's only maybe 4 degrees. That's 10. So not much at all.
Yeah.
But when we turn around, it will feel like a steeper hill because our left skid will be down the hill. So we're going to pick that up together. So the first thing we do is cycling back into the hill, remembering in this situation it's not much at all. And then we slowly pick it up. The right skid should pick up first, which is a little unusual.
Negative weight landing traffic.
Basically coming up at the same time. We get up to 3 to 5 feet. Now, which way would we turn around? Exactly, so that was clear there to go down the hill. So now we're hanging right skid low, and our right skid's on the uphill side. So this time we'll probably feel the slope. So same thing, trying to be nice and straight with the hill. Stable hover, let it come gently down. Eyes are outside, we don't know when it's going to touch. Okay, so we've got the right skid on, the left skid off. Now we're going to let it come gently down, putting our cycling into the hill. We've got both skids on the ground. Do a really good seating check. Collectives all the way down, pedals are neutral. Now we can center the cyclic. Makes sense? Our cyclic is now on the same angle at us. Same thing, about 4 degrees or so, not much. So why don't we do this pick up together? So you have control.
I have control.
And it's the complete opposite. So we're going to start by putting the cyclic level with the horizon, so cycling into the hill. Turn these guys down a little bit. So cycling into the hill, somewhere where we had it, but again, we don't know exactly where the correct position will be. So cycling into the hill, start slowly raising, feeling what it wants to do, and we should be able to pick it up with the left skid, get it nice and level with the right skid still down, and then try and come straight up without any sort of yawing or drifting.
Okay.
Okay, go for it. Remember, eyes are outside on the something over in the distance, maybe Chinook.
Right, okay.
So don't raise collective yet. So first thing, cycling into hill.
Oh, I thought I did. Sorry, not enough. Obviously.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Encore 3306 Tower, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready now for Encore 3306.
Encore 3306 Tower, roger, helicopter operating north of your runway in the infield, wind 210 at 5, clear takeoff runway 07.
Clear for takeoff 07, check for S1, clear 3306.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, turn base.
Alpha Bravo Charlie.
rolling, and 2, it's sliding down. That means we don't have enough cyclic into the hill. So let's do a seating check, and we'll start again. So, you can feel a bit of a wobble. That's a good indication that something's in the wrong position. It doesn't like where it's at. It's trying to move something, but it's stuck to the ground and it can't yet, right?
Okay.
So we're going to do a little more than normal aft and right cyclic because we're not level. We need to really lift that left skid up. So something like that to start with.
Okay.
And then we want to slowly raise the collective, and it should just lift up like that. If you feel any sort of wobbling, something's not quite right. And in that situation, we got light enough on the skids, but it started drifting down the hill, which means there was too much left cycling.
Okay.
Mike Alpha, you have the Cessna off to your right side.
With traffic, still Mike Alpha.
Mike Alpha, roger.
So more right pedal. So it was really good, except we kept raising the collective and we came straight up. We wanted to kind of hold it there on that right skid for a moment.
Okay.
So we had a good amount of cyclic into the hill because the right skid stayed down and the left skid came up, but then we want to just pause there and come straight up. What ended up happening was we got the left skid up and then just kept going up. And we needed to work a little bit harder on our pedals to keep the tail nice and straight. We definitely don't want the tail to move to that uphill side.
Okay.
Let's try one more.
So Mike Julia, I'd say one more tight 360, and then your PFL will be approved. The 2 aircraft ahead of you, both on final, 1 mile and 2 mile final respectively.
Hi, the left turn to the Mike Juliet.
All cyclic inputs. Keep that tail away from the hill. So be nice and relaxed, fluid on the controls.
Sensor Tower, Bell 505, Foxtrot, Uniform Golf. Wondering if I can descend and follow the east route out of the zone, just crossing over Sumas.
Uniform Delta Golf approved.
Thank you, Foxtrot, Uniform Delta Golf.
So Mike Juliet, your traffic's 1 mile final, runway 19 now, advise inside.
So Mike Juliet has traffic.
So Mike Juliet, roger.
So holding a little bit of back pressure because we just had a constant little bit of forward drift. So we just want to keep over this same spot and just lower enough collective to move slowly down. That's it. There, it's touched there, so you want to try and hold it there. That's it, and let it slowly come down, putting the cyclic into the hill. Now we're in this position where both skids are down, but we've got the cyclic into the hill, so we want to do a really good seating check. That's it. As you're lowering the collective, you're neutral. Bring the pedals neutral. Collective's all the way down. Now you can center the cyclic. That's it. Okay, let's raise it back up. So a little bit more than on a normal takeoff. That's it. And the more the better, because we don't want to slide down the hill, but all that can happen if we have too much is it'll come up a little quicker than we thought and we can back it off again. So as that left skid comes up, we slowly start bringing that cyclic centered because we don't want it to keep rolling. We just want it to come up to level and stop there.
So Mike Juliet, tower cleared, touch and go runway 19. Hotel Foxtrot, stay at 1,000 feet, cross over, head the field, and descend on the east side to land the field at your discretion.
Hotel Foxtrot, clear across 19, midfield of 1,000 feet, descending on the other side.
Hotel Foxtrot, right.
Right pedal. So sort of the same thing again, but it was a little bit better. So we didn't stop there. It wanted to keep rolling, so you need to back that cyclic off to stop the roll. And then as it comes up, we need however much pedal we need to keep straight. We don't want to let that tail drift around to the uphill side. Let's try one more. So small movements on the cyclic.
Tower Michael Foxtrot leveling off 2000, new cloud.
Michael Foxtrot, roger.
Tower, this is Papa Bravo Charlie on left downwind, requesting a touch and go.
Papa Bravo Charlie, number 1, runway 19.
Papa Bravo Charlie. Tower Papa Bravo Charlie, can we get a PFL?
Papa Bravo Charlie, PFL approved.
Papa Bravo Charlie.
Nice work. So we've got a little bit of aft cycling, it's trying to lift the nose up, so pushing gently forward. We want, that's it, all 4 points on the ground, that's perfect. Seating check. Feels pretty stable. Collective all the way down, but we keep that pressure into the hill. Collective's down now, we can center the cycling. That's it. So we'll do one up and down together.
Okay.
So just sort of feel what I'm doing. So we're going to start nice and neutral. We know we're going to need a little bit more than we cycling into the hill than we would typically need on a level takeoff. And we're going to start raising the collective.
So Bravo Charlie, as you do your touch and go, there is traffic.
We want to lift that left skid up,
but
leave the right skid down.
Traffic inside Papa Bravo
Left
Charlie.
skid's in the air, right skid's still down, and we want to just come straight up. And now we're just going to come straight back down and do the opposite. So trying to keep nice and straight, nice and slow. Okay, we got the right skid down. We want to work to hold it there and let it slowly come down. Really good seating check, going lower and lower each time. Now we can center the cyclic. Make sense? So it's a very step-by-step maneuver. It's not sort of one motion.
Yeah.
And even if it's almost flat, like this is only, well right now it's showing like 2 degrees, but because we hang right skid low, it feels a little worse than it is.
Yeah.
If we turned around right now, it would just feel like a flat landing.
Right.
Number 3 following assessment. There's
Alright.
turning left base now.
You can pick it up.
I
I want to see what this Jet Ranger's doing here. You can pick it up, and we're going to hover taxi to the left so we go over flat ground before we move our tail.
Okay.
So remember, if we have too much, it doesn't matter, because as we raise the collective, we just slowly bring that back so we stay level.
Right.
On everything there, you see how we sort of came up and back?
Yeah.
So the first pickup was really nice, and then we had a little bit of aft cyclic and you pulled up the collective quite fast at the end. But the initial raising of the left skid was really, really good. Okay, we're clear on the left, we're just going to hover taxi out over the flat part of the infield.